Hey there everybody, this is Jim, and very quickly I'm going to be going over my current Sega Saturn collection. So, go ahead and start with Samurai Spirits 4, Amakusa's Revenge, which is just a good Samurai Spirits game. I'd rather have a copy for my Neo Geo CD, and I'll get one as soon as I see it, but for now, here it is on the Saturn. And I have a copy of Real Bout Fatal Fury for Saturn there, and it does come with one of the RAM cards. Did it come with a RAM card or a save? Yeah. One of the came with one of these to function properly, I suppose. But so there it is. Real Bout Fatal Fury. Next up, Variable Geo Advanced, which, if you saw my other vids, you know it came in this box, and this whole thing is there to house a jigsaw puzzle. Wasn't too happy about that. Kind of lame 2D fighter where all the characters are waitress maids. There was also an anime. The anime was also retarded, but it was like cheap, and come on, how can you pass that up? Yeah, it's stupid, but what the hell. Alright. The Saturn version of Symphony of the Night. This is great. I find it to be better than the PlayStation version just because of the extra areas added to the castle. Character select of Alucard, Richter, and Maria, and some revamped metal versions of classic Castlevania music. Great game. Alright. Side-scrolling shooter, Sexy Parodius, which is just absolutely ridiculous game made by Konami. I really don't know what to say. It's just absolutely wacky. If you ever get a chance to play Sexy Parodius, give it a shot. You might be surprised. Magical Night Dreams, Cotton 2, another side-scrolling shooter game, except this time you're witches riding on brooms, shooting out your magical energy, and pretty fun, and a pretty desired game for the Saturn, apparently. Next up, Layer Section, a top-down shooter, which is pretty good game. You has this kind of like lock-on thing where you can lock on to as many as I think 8 things at a time and shoot your missiles out everywhere. It's pretty cool. Panzer Dragoon, which is a pretty standard issue for a Saturn. So yep, there's Panzer Dragoon. Good game. Sonic Wings Special, another top-down shooter, a lot of fun, just not much else to say, just a good shooter. Sonic Wings Special. And here we have Last Brox, which I purchased for 300 yen, cheap, and rightly so. This game isn't really any good. I don't really like this game. It's a 3D fighter. It's a weapons fighter, and it doesn't really play very well. So, Last Bronx. Here we got Virtua Fighter 2, another standard issue game for the Sega Saturn. Don't really need to talk too much about that. Alright, here we have X-Men Children of the Atom, a 2D X-Men fighter by Capcom. If you looked at my other channel, I covered pretty much all these games on there, but here they are. X-Men Children of the Atom for the Saturn. Then you also have Marvel Superheroes for the Saturn, another Marvel fighting game by Capcom with all Marvel characters. Very good game. Next up you have X-Men vs. Street Fighter. This game is awesome. Really good game. requires an upgrade RAM card for the Saturn to play, because it's I guess a little more demanding of the system, so you need that extra RAM. So X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. First, same thing as X-Men versus Street Fighter, just varied characters on the Marvel side of things. Another really good 2D fighter for the Saturn. Next up, Vampire Hunter, Darkstalker's Revenge. Really good fighting series by Capcom, where the characters mirror classic movie monsters like vampires, werewolves, Frankenstein's monster, that kind of thing. Really great game. If you've never played a Darkstalkers game, I suggest you do. And I also have Vampire Savior, the Lord of Vampires, which was the third Darkstalkers game. Introduced Lilith and Jeddah, and it's just another really good 2D fighter by Capcom. And I also have the Street Fighter Collection. This comes with Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and Street Fighter 02, or Alpha 2 if you prefer. And if you'll excuse me for one moment. I also have Rockman X4, which is an awesome game. I love me some Mega Man. And Rockman 8. Both really awesome Mega Man games for the Saturn. And that is my current Sega Saturn collection, which I hope to be adding to very soon. So stick around for that, and perhaps some gameplay vids. So thanks for watching.